What's good, everybody? Welcome to the show. Appreciate everybody for coming through. Of course, we're going to have a little fun, a few laughs, and I'm going to break down a few of the hot topics that's going on of the week. Normally, I do this on Wednesdays, so y'all going to have to pardon me for, doing it on the Thirsty Thursdays. I know everybody out there getting their little drink on or doing other things, so a lot of people may have to catch me on the replay. It's all good, but it's a lot of stuff going down, and I really wanted to get into it yesterday. I couldn't. I was so tired. I was at the comedy club yesterday. I actually went to some different spots that I normally don't go to. So, I was out a little later, and on the day I normally don't go out. So, I didn't go out tonight. Normally, I would go out tonight. Anyway, I did a little switcheroo. Still came through. I wanted to still do it last night, but I thought I was going to be able to hang. Can't hang like I used to. Nope, sure can't. Getting old. Shoot, 12 o'clock come, I'll be like, oh man, I'm just getting started. If I ain't have a nap, couple sleeps, I need about 2-3 sleeps. Let me give me about 2-3 sleeps before I can keep it going like that. Get a nap or two and I'm good to go. Anyway, I had too much other drama going on today, man. I couldn't get my damn key to work on my car. Damn. Glad I had another car, but still, that's going to cost some money, man. Anyway, we're going to have to get into some other conspiracies. Other than the conspiracy that always costs you some money. Seem like every time you think you get in the head, here comes something, right? Always bring you back. It's like, damn, is this done on purpose? The universe just don't want you to do nothing. Can't never do nothing. Can't have nothing. Anyway, let me get to some of these comments to the people that then came up in the building. Quazo, what's up, Quazo? What's good with you? My girl B, Hallette in the building. That's what's up, B. How you feeling, sis? How you doing, my girl? Encouraging warrior in here. What's up, brother Jay? What's up, sister? How you doing? Rashonda, what's up, Rashonda? How you feeling, sis? Which one of these topics y'all want me to talk about first? That's what I want y'all to tell me. This is going to be the benefit of everybody being the first in the building in the chat. I'm going to let y'all pick which one y'all want me to start off with. And everybody watching on the replay, that's more of a reason for y'all to bring yourself in the first 5 to 10 minutes of every live. Because then you're going to get a chance to decide which of the topics that we talk about on my conspiracy days, and keep it programmed Wednesdays and Sundays. Yeah, I know I didn't get to do it yesterday, and I know I got to get back on my communication. I've been wore out and this and that, and I ain't been posting on the community lately and on Instagram, but I'm going to get on my BI, okay? Wednesdays and Sundays, 10 o'clock. Be here in the first 5 to 10 minutes if you want to vote on what we talking about first. All right, let's go. You loving this Kanye? Hashtag fashion killer. You know I be trying to, you know what I'm saying, look a little something, do a little something. I ain't too much I can do, Got to get my roll on. You know what I mean? What up, Dame Dollar in the building? What's good with you? Gary Wilders salutes your work ethic. I appreciate it, man. I'm trying. I actually feel like I'm not doing a good job, to be honest, because it's a lot of things that I'm not doing my best at. Like, I'm not cranking out as many YouTube videos as I would like. And I'm not able to do as much social media updates as I would like and other things. And so I'd be feeling bad and hard on myself. So, And I'm not just saying, I'm being honest, but I'm by myself. I'm a one-man operation. Somebody actually asked me, did I do all this myself? And I did, and I still do. I don't really have help. And then I got other things health-wise to deal with to, make me tired at the very least. So, but anyway, that's life, right? Don't we all got something going on? What up, Kimberly Boosie? Hey, Jay, I love listening to you. Oh, well, thank you. You say I jumped right on when I got the notification. Now, that's dedication there, baby. That's dedication. That's what I'm talking about. That loyalty. That's what I'm saying. I make sure that this is worth it for you, okay? Because I'm going to really break down whatever it is we getting into. All right. Hope is Lovely on Twitch in the house. That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to everybody on Facebook, Twitch, Instagram, and YouTube, because it's all streaming simultaneously. So some of you all may only see the people that's watching on YouTube, but I get to see everybody on my stream that's watching. So, it's a few people watching. I appreciate all of y'all. Definitely appreciate all on the replay. I'm about to hurry up and get to these comments to see what we going to first. Carolyn Lewis said, yes, save money for a B-Day trip. Had to use it for my SUV. Dang, always something. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Always something. It's just so frustrating, man. So frustrating. I know, man. Like, I was just thinking, okay, in 2 weeks, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And I got to save this, and I got that. Okay, everything is covered. Boom. And I already know this is going to cost me some money because my key, long story short, my key got washed in the washing machine, and then it was working and tried to dry it out. What up, King du jour? And next thing you know, now the key ain't working. I try to put it in rice, this and that. I got a new battery. Now the key is working again, but it's not registering with the car, so it's not programmed. So I probably got to go there in the morning. Well, I ain't no probably. I'm going to go there in the morning to try to get it. At first, I thought I was going to have to pay the $6 or $7 to get the key, a new key. Now I think I might just have to pay maybe $1, $2, or maybe $3 to get it reprogrammed. But that's still, I didn't want to pay $1, $2, or $3. Anyway, that's them new Jordans coming out December 9th. I want it. All right, we got Diddy and Cassie from Dame Dollar. Courage and Warrior, Diddy, that's 2. We got Kim said Big Willie style, 2-1. All right, let's see. What up, Neek? How you doing? Let's see who else. What we got in here? What's up? Yeah, I'm from Texas. Jay, sending love from Texas. Hey, that means that's big love. You know why? Because everything bigger in Texas. Ain't that right? What up, Gina, Diddy and Cassie. It look like everybody want to see Diddy and Cassie. Oh, that's Bossy. Okay, what did I call you? Boosie?
Look Boosie badass. Look Kimberly Boosie badass. I'm Boosie Boo. They pay me $500,000 on flat. I'm Boosie bad.
That was the new remix. It's Bossy.
I'm bossy, and you know when I come into place, everybody wanna come and get a nice little taste. I'm bossy.
That's the remix for that. Ooh, I probably couldn't have been that good. Well, I was all right, because even though I went to the dentist yesterday and my mouth was numb, I still did the comedy, so I could have did that. I was over there laughing like, all right, y'all. Let's get into what y'all wanted to hear. OJ first, right? That's what everybody voted for. OJ. Nah, everybody want to hear about Diddy first. Neek from Lucy Lou.
I'm from Lucy Lou, no Boosie Boo. We don't represent that Lucy Lou. No Boosie bashing, no Boosie badass. Don't I sound like him? This Boosie badass.
That's how his voice be getting all high pitched.
It's Boosie Boo. Vlad. I don't know what they talking about over there, that little wall over there, Vlad. Welcome to Boosie Estates, Vlad. This Boosie Estates. I probably got like a little Philistine over there, man, and I built a little plate over there, another little Philistine there. I held on. Hey, young lamb blade. Hey, what I do? I held on. I said, look here, give me the land first, give me the land. And then I say, hey, give me a little Philistine and sit it down. And then add it on that little section over here. Then I put it over here. Let me take you inside. Let me take you inside Boosie Estates, Vlad. I was dying laughing at that. That was like a comedy show to me. I just couldn't stop laughing. They let a little booty Estates. Anybody don't know what I'm talking about, watch Vlad TV. And I know you can say whatever you want about Vlad. I know I ain't gonna disagree, but he got Bootsy on deck doing Bootsy Estates. He doing some MTV Cribs. Bootsy House, I don't know if he did this for that or what, but it actually says Bootsy Estates. Just his house though, but Bootsy Estates with the S. Let me tell you something, Vlad. I got when I got out of jail with the land. Now I had that little paw. Then I put that little paw there. Then I put that little paw there, that little Philistine. I had that built. A little Philistine. They don't know nothing about that land. Let me tell you inside. He had a club. He got a club, a real club. With like a king. Let me tell you that little land. Look, when I had to go to the club. I had to go, I'd be careful, I had to be color. I had to cut a little wall, I had a little wall can do, you ain't there, that little wall can do on here. A little wall, Woo! I go on and on about that. I need to maybe make that make a bit about that. That was a little improv. But hey, it's funny. But I don't really hate on Boosie. I like Boosie, actually. He make me laugh like I don't know what in Vlad's interviews. So, hey, Boosie, all right. He definitely make me laugh my ass off with that thing. He had his studio and everything. Boy, hey. Anyway, let's get into Diddy and... Ain't that what everybody wanted? Diddy? Ain't that what everybody voted on? Let me see. I done forgot for real this time. Diddy and Cassie. All right. Jay Shaw say, I'm going to take a drink to that. It was funny. I know, right? Let me sip a little agua. You know what? I'm going to take a drink of some real drink. I'm going to drink a little Tito. Put a little hair on the chest up in here. I might really be funny tonight. Let's see. All right, and then I'm going to pull up the damn, let's see. What is up with this, man? I think before I pull it up, first of all, I will say, oh, and also I did want to talk about Tristan Thompson saying that his excuse is because he grew up not knowing how to treat women or something, so that's why he's a serial treater. We gonna get into that too. We may go an hour, more than an hour tonight, because you know what? It's Thursday. I ain't got no job and I ain't got nothing to do. Nah, this is, let's see. What was I? Here we go. So before I get into it, because I was gonna say, I have not read the article, because of course, to make the shows good, I like to, do it live. Now, I will go over what I know. From what I know. And Tasha K starting to make herself into the next Wendy Williams. I had to give it to her. People on YouTube starting to do some things. I mean, if I didn't
I don't even want to get into what happened with me, because then I'm going to cry. Yeah, I don't want to cry. I don't want to cry. I ain't going to cry no more. I'm not going to cry. Not going to shed no tears. Okay. That was my solo. Anyway. Then I see my girl put it on here. Yeah, I'm putting in some gin. But Tasha K had somebody on there or something, and they broke the news that they was giving first-hand information that they saw a little rump roasting going on. Ain't nobody humping around. Who made that song? Let's see if y'all got that right in the in the comments. See if y'all paying attention, because I ain't gonna repeat myself either. Anyway. So, yeah, then she had the person, and they said they saw this firsthand, and so now they upset, and you know what I mean? He denying it. So here's the thing. I'll say this. There go your shot right there. It's a dirty shot, just like they took on them on Tasha's show. Woo! Be the juice, be the juice, be the juice. All right. So, here's what I was about to say. So, what I was going to say is they were like best friends and this is public information, that they were best friends, known to take trips together, and all kind of stuff. Now, you can say, hey, what's wrong with that? Because, hey, they both were about the same age. They not in the same tax bracket, but Duane Martin is in a higher tax bracket than most. And what Will Smith and him, they can pay their own bills. They can go whatever they want. They both kind of relatable, you know, as far as they both were actors and leads in movies at one time and things. So, you know, both married to actresses and things. So, hey, you know, maybe they were just best friends and buddies. And, you know, hey, you know, let's see. What is this? King 25 Jour. Please speak on Joe Smith's wife giving rapper Cameron a massage on the It Is What It Is podcast. Hey, woo! That's something right there. Joe Smith. Yeah. Damn. Yeah, that's gonna be, Kim said Bobby Brown, ain't nobody humping around. That's what I'm talking about, girl. Encouraging warrior. Both of y'all get a special gift. What I got for y'all? Let's see. Here we go. That's what y'all get. That's y'all reward. All right. So you gonna take one for me too. Hold it in. Take a. I already would have took one, but I can't go on air like that. Anyway, Savannah say Duane Martin, no pun intended, is a D actor. Yes, maybe at this point. But at one point, if you go back to when he was making Above the Rim, he and Will Smith were on a level playing field, similar at that time. Closer. Because Above the Rim, I believe, came out in what, like 95 or 4 or 6? And once Independence Day came out, Will Smith was on a whole nother trajectory. So up until Independence Day came out, you know, Duane Martin, he did TV shows and movies and things, and him and Will Smith was on a similar trajectory, equal as, you know, actors trying to make it money-wise, different stuff. And then Independence Day put Will Smith on a different trajectory for his career. But up until then, so say if you was best friends or friends already, and then you do Independence Day, what you gonna say? Well, you ain't that good no more, bro. I'm gonna have to leave you. I mean, that's some old Jay-Z, Dame Dash, allegedly things. But he probably still maintained the friendship. And, you know, they probably ended up, you know, even though you went and became a mega star, and I ended up actually not doing that. And he ended up what? Working on his own TV show. Wasn't he? Didn't Will Smith put him on that show that was supposed to be like Will Smith's life with his wife or something? And it was with Lisa Ray. I think it's All of That or All of Us or something like that. So, you know, he put him on and things like that. But, you know, we'll see how it all go. Now, the Cassie Diddy thing, let's see. Where's the damn... I had it right here. Let's see. Oh, duh. All right, here we go. Sometimes I get to talking, y'all. My bad. All right. Now, another thing with this Cassie Diddy, I wasn't too familiar with their relationship. I know that they were supposed to be real tight, and at one point, he was helping put her career on, and she had that, me and you, it's just me and you, it's me and you. But it seemed that she at one point, shaved her head and was saying all kind of stuff and eventually left him. I believe married someone else and then was saying that she was happy. So now let's get into this. This is also my first time reading this article. I told you a little bit of the background of what I know. Let's see. It says that Diddy Combs is sued by Cassie in the lawsuit claiming rape and a decade of physical abuse. Damn. The singer, who was once under his label, alleges that the music mogul used his power in the industry to subject her to years of sexual and physical violence. Now, it has been things, and this is why we call this the conspiracy corner. Okay, let's get into it, all right? It has been allegedly, let me fix this camera for a second, that the sex kitten and, MK Ultra programming and things is used in the music industry. Sometimes take young ladies and different things. And I'm glad. Hey, BVD TV, I appreciate that. That was my impression, too. I was trying to sound like it. So they have said before in the past that some people have had that happen where they have been used to be sex, I don't want to say sex slave, but, sex kitten, or, everybody has heard of something like the casting couch and things of that nature. So these are all things that have been said and have been allegedly happening in the music and film industry for years. I'm not saying that is this case, but what she is saying is something that has been said and is allegedly something that happens in certain levels in the music and film industry, okay? So I'm not going to say off of that is so hard to believe. Now, let's get into the rest of the story. It says that Sean Combs, the hip-hop mogul, known as Diddy, has been sued for sexual assault by his former longtime partner, Cassie, who accused him of repeatedly raping and physically abusing her for nearly a decade. That is a very long time. And if you're raping somebody, I don't understand why. Let's get into the rest of it. It says in a lawsuit filed in New York federal court on Thursday, which is today, Cassie, whose real name is Cassandra Ventura and was once under Diddy's label, claims that she was trapped by Mr. Combs in a cycle of abuse, violence, and sex trafficking, citing multiple incidents in which he allegedly punched, beat, kicked, and stumped her. Diddy's Bad Boy Records and Sony's Epic Records were also named in the complaint. The suit is the latest in a series of legal actions filed against prominent men in the music industry, including ex-Grammy CEO Neil Portnoy and former Epic Records chief Antonio L.A. Reid, which is a very prominent record producer. I'm not familiar with Neil Portnoy, but L.A. Reid, I mean, Outkast and pretty much everything came out of Atlanta in the 90s. L.A. Reid and Babyface may have had something to do with it. LaFace Records. Anyway, under the New York Adult Survivors Act, which revived the window to bring sexual misconduct claims for 1 year, regardless of the statute of limitations. So maybe that is why, and I'm assuming at this point, that this was able to be brought up. A lot of people said they thought that maybe she moved on or this was old or other things. But in New York, it says that under the New York Adult Survivors Act, which revived the window to bring sexual misconduct claims for 1 year, regardless of the statute of limitations. So we may hear a lot more things because this law is pretty much allowing people to come back with anything, which I'm going to say this, allegedly, that's why Russell Simmons does not live in the United States anymore and lives somewhere where there's no extradition, because he does not want to have anything come up in the past that can possibly put him in prison. Which, you know what, if I was him, I don't know what he did. But if I had maybe some skeletons in my closet and the means to keep that closet shut, at least where if it does open up, whatever fall out ain't gonna fall out in my new room, I would probably do the same thing, especially the older you get. Who wants to go to prison? Look at Bill Cosby and all of that. And hey, don't get me wrong. A person does the crime. I'm not saying because they get old, oh well, they got away with it, this, that, and the other. But hey, it's just a human situation. I don't think nobody want to go to jail. And the older you get, you damn sure don't want to go to jail. So, hey, yeah. So it says in a statement, Benjamin Braffman, a lawyer for Combs, denied the allegations and said his client is being extorted. It says for the past 6 months, Mr. Combs has been subjected to Ms. Ventura's persistent demand of $30 million under the threat of writing a damaging book about their relationship, which was unequivocally rejected as blatant blackmail, he said. Despite withdrawing her initial threat, Ms. Ventura has now resorted to filing a lawsuit riddled with baseless and outrageous lies, aiming to tarnish Mr. Combs' reputation and seeking a payday. Wow. Well, if this statement is true, that for the past 6 months, she was persistently demanding $30 million under the threat of writing a damaging book about their relationship, well, that right there is a big problem, if that is true. If that is true. As I see all of this right now, my personal opinion is it's all allegations, because it's all kind of he say, she say, and it's up to you if you want to believe any of this. I look at it as I don't know what anybody is saying until something is proven, either in the court of law, because, I mean, that's what we have to go by in this country. What are we going to do? What, make people take lie detector tests, blood tests or something? I mean, they do in the court of law for some things, but, I mean, you know, what can we do? So, till something is proven or something, I think, you know, I can't really go off it. People can write books and say whatever they want. Yeah, you may get sued, you may not. I don't know. Is it always true? I don't know. It's up to the reader to decide if they want to believe it or not. And that's pretty much with all the books and things. You know, some books I believe what they saying as well. Some I'm not sure. So I'm like everybody else. I don't know. But if she was to write that book, I think if she really wanted to say what she wanted to say, she should have just wrote the book and not said nothing to him. And she probably may have got 30 million in book sales, may not. I don't know. It probably would have been better for her to write the book than to, well, she's suing him directly now. So, Okay, let's read the rest of it. It says, in response, Douglas Wigdor, a lawyer for Cassie, said in a statement, Mr. Combs offered Ms. Ventura 8 figures to silence her and prevent the filing of this lawsuit. She rejected his efforts and decided to give a voice to all women who suffer in silence. So 8 figures is $10 million at least. Because 6 figures is, 600,000. 7 figures is $1 million. And then once you get to 10 million, you at 8. So, he offered her at least 10, but not 30. Okay. And that's according to her lawyer. And see, that's the thing. Both of these lawyers and people saying stuff, I don't know. Savannah is saying Cassie got an NDA signed. Encouraging Warrior, would you consider Cassie a victim or nah? I don't know. I mean, do you all really think that she couldn't have left? We've seen her walking around in public at times when she was with him. She couldn't have ran away or got away or asked for help? Or did she think she was going to have a career or make it, or she would be the one and get married? I mean, I remember some people feeling like she was with him all this time and then he didn't marry her, but then he turned around and be with somebody else and things. So I don't know. I don't know the situation or not. If she was never able to get away, 10 years, she was, I don't know. I have to read more of this. I don't know if she's a victim or not. That is a good question, Encouraging Warrior. You guys let me know in the comments below. Put a C for Cassie and put a V for victim, or put a N for no, not a victim. I wouldn't say like survivor or this or that. I don't know. I don't know what that would be. Savannah said she got an allowance by Diddy that kept her there. I think so. As well as, the whole life of living with Diddy and everything. But then again, I don't want to jump ahead and say things and I don't know the whole story. That's one thing about me. If y'all know me, I try not to be sloppy and messy. And I at least try to know as much of the story as I can. You need to at least know between 60% of the story in order to make a good decision. So let's see. It says that the complaint details a titled power dynamic. A tilted. I should be having my glasses on. Between Cassie, who met Combs in 2005 when she was just 19. Wow. And he was 37. And a renowned producer. Damn, Puff getting old, boy. He was 37 20 years ago. It say, from the very start of their relationship, Mr. Combs exerted his power and influence over Miss Ventura. What was she going to be? Okay, not to even get into this, the whole thing, but she was 19 with a 37-year-old man. What was she supposed to start telling him what to do? She was going to exert her power over him? What? And that's in every relationship with a 19-year-old and 37-year-old. They're running them. They're going to run them. They're a kid. What the hell do they know? Other than bend over and spread them. Make a wet spot for me to dive in. That's about all they doing. What is she doing? Helping him with his taxes? Teaching him how to swim? What the hell is she doing at 19? She can't tell him nothing. That man twice her age. It says, which is why if I had a 19-year-old daughter, I would not want her with no 37-year-old man. I'm just being honest. And of course, every 37-year-old man would like to have a 19-year-old daughter probably, but, I mean, not daughter, girlfriend. But they gonna have to talk to him, and they probably ain't got nothing to talk about. Anyway, I wouldn't want my daughter with no old man. I think that's old. It says that the dynamic was fueled by their nearly 20-year age difference, as well as their relative position in the entertainment industry, where Mr. Combs considered a music mogul and Miss Ventura at the very start of her career as an entertainer. Over the course of the next decade, the suit claims Combs would often violently beat her, after which he'd allegedly use his money and power to orchestrate extensive efforts to hide the evidence of his abuse, including by hiding her in hotels for days at a time to let her injuries heal. Wow. It says the suit alleges in one such instance, after a party with Jay-Z, Mr. Combs beat Miss Ventura repeatedly in an Escalade, including by kicking and hitting her. Wow. Wow. It says Cassie also alleges sex trafficking in the form of Combs demanding her to perform sexual acts with other men, which goes back to what I was saying about the sex kitten and what they do with the MK Ultra programming and a lot of women in the industry and how they can be used to be passed around. It's a lot of them. They say Aaliyah was a sex kitten in the industry. A lot of people may not want to believe that. It's a lot of YouTube videos about the sex kitten, and a lot of them that you may be looking up to and you love the music, they got taken advantage of. They did. Allegedly. 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 Why? Allegedly. All right. It says, Encouraging Warrior says, Diddy sound like Ike Turner 2.0. Let me see it back to this victim stuff. Ain't too many of y'all participate. Y'all being lazy. Savannah said, no, she not a victim. BVDTV said, Vicky, victim. Yeah, I'm from Texas. Who want to know? Victim. Savannah said she could have left, but at what cost? And that's the thing. So that's why mind control could be so powerful as well. That she wanted to be a star so bad, and she's so close. She got the ding ding in her mouth of one of the most powerful producers. She's got that mic in her mouth every night. She steps up to the mic. Blah, 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 blah. Am I gonna be a star? Blah, 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 blah. It's me and you. It's just me and you. Blah, 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 blah. Not yet. Damn. So in her mind, she's like right there. She's close. But if she leaves, you'll never make it. I'll make sure you never work in this town again. And by town, I mean America. So that's the thing. Which is really just, I'm sure, crazy. Because they want that so bad. But like you say, at what cost? That's why some people will say they sold their soul, because they do things or become a person that they wouldn't have became if they would have just kept their head on straight and not try to chase this outrageous thing. So always, remember where you are, who you are, where you come from, what you're about. Stay grounded and don't go chasing something, and then next thing you know, you lost who you was, It says that she also alleges sex trafficking in the form of Combs demanding her to perform sexual acts with other men. Sometimes Mr. Combs would pay to fly male sex workers to his location, including to multiple cities in the United States as well as abroad, Wigder writes in his complaint. He required Miss Ventura and his staff to help him make these arrangements. When she tried to leave, the lawsuit alleges that Combs used his vast network of corporations and affiliated entities to find her and lure her back. According to the complaint, one altercation in 2011 involved him lunging at her with a corkscrew and subsequently hitting her several times after Combs' network of enforcers followed her to the home of Kid Cudi, who housed her when she was trying to flee. What? Look at little Cudi, little Kid Cudi. All right, Cud. You know what I'm saying? And he says another incident involved bad boy management allegedly telling her that her single would not be released if she did not answer Combs' phone call. The suit says an executive at Sony Music reached out to her with a similar ultimatum concerning her record. See, that's the thing. It's probably why we never heard from her again, because they can still own your contract, which means you can't go work anywhere else because they pretty much own your work and your likeness or whatever, your contract, and then they'll just shelve you and be like, oh well, and just put it on the shelf and don't do anything. And that's happened to a lot of people, unfortunately, where they can have something and then just get shelved, and then you be like, what happened? And then man, crazy. So I don't know, maybe they may have said we'll shelve you. I mean, she pretty much got shelved anyway, because we ain't never heard from Cassie. When the last time anybody heard a song from Cassie? So it says, Cassie says she left the relationship in 2018 after she was raped. She got the R word. I almost said it. YouTube don't like it to say. Somebody in here, shout out to Savannah for reminding me don't say the riggedy Rex in the rec shop. So she had to, you know what I'm saying, got riggedied, unfortunately, by Combs, is what she alleges in 2018. She says she continues to suffer immense emotional distress, including from addictions to drugs and alcohol, allegedly caused by Combs. So was she on that booger sugar too? The complaint alleges sex trafficking, sexual battery, sexual harassment, gender discrimination, among several other claims. Wow, y'all, that was a lot, wasn't it? Wow. That was a lot. I'm just looking at these last little things right here. They say, Fran Drescher. Taylor Swift been making a killing, huh? These Marvel movies ain't doing too well. They got too spacey is the problem. They should come back to Earth. Anyway, woo! Let me unpack that for a second. Let me swig on a little naughty water. A little bit of naughty water. Hold on. It told me flat. I handle it. You have to worry about it. Told me flat. Won't have any problem with it. Alright? That's my little Irish accent. Tommy Flynn. Alright. You say drop the potato. Say draped or potato salad. No, I'm going to do what I do. But thanks. I let other people do what they do on their channels. Let me look at some of these comments. Y'all had some great ones. Let's see. Yeah, I'm from Texas. 10 plus years and what? Only 1 to 2 hit songs? I don't know why she stuck around so long. I know, right? I mean, that's the thing about the psychological things in life. Psychology of a person. The human being. One thing I always liked is psychology and the way a person thinks the way they do. And if you get into a person's head a certain way, I mean, wow, you can almost be like a puppet master. So I'm not saying that's exactly what happened with this situation. Of course, I don't know. But if she stayed around for 10 years, like you saying, for just a couple songs, oh my goodness, something is not right. Now, they did say he used his vast network of, connections, that if she tried to leave, they'd bring her back. Why she didn't stay with Cuddy? What, they said they gonna whoop him down or something? I don't know. What's up, Trina? You say, Jay, when you blow up, don't be changing up on us. Come on, man. First of all, I've been barely getting what I used to get on here, so I don't even know about blowing up. But then again, what I'm supposed to be doing to change up? I'm about to be what? Rolling on people, jump on them.
Nah, listen to me.
They'd be like, damn, he the worst out of all of them. Jay Turner. AG, apparently Alex Fine, Carrie's husband, was Diddy's personal trainer. So I cannot imagine what Alex has witnessed. No wonder he wants to smoke for Diddy. Huh. Well, thank you, AG, for that info. I really, really appreciate it. And it's got me wondering how, if she was unable to leave and he's using a vast network of connections to keep her under wraps, how is the personal trainer able to stop him? The personal trainer wasn't afraid of the connections, and he was able to stand up to him, and she was able to go there, and they left it alone. I mean, I just would like to know more info on that, because I don't know how the personal trainer was able to stop all of this, stuff that's going on. I'm just interested. QJ Smith, I heard Diddy was allegedly playing booty tag with Usher back in the day. Well, I did see that interview when Diddy was saying, we used to wake up together in the morning and, we woke up differently. It's something. He's like, we used to wake up together in the morning. Yeah. And eat some cereal together. Yeah. He like them flakes frosted. I like that cherry he got. Yeah, bloop. I'm cheery. I don't know. That was interesting. Diddy did have Usher under his wing at a young age and put him on in the beginning. Some people say whatever. I don't know. But that was interesting. Funny you brought that up. AG says, I wish Cassie would have stayed with Dallas Austin. He was in love with her, and he was a popular producer at the time. Yeah, but he was falling off fast. And if she was with Dallas Austin and then Puffy, and she was only 19, this is starting to make me think about the sex kitten stuff. Was she started with him and then passed on? You see what I'm saying? And when she got with him, continued to get passed? I don't know. Let me see. BVD TV, she was only 19. She couldn't have ever had any idea what a healthy relationship looks like. She was easy prey, very moldable. That's what I'm saying. So how could she be with a Dallas Austin already and now going here with Puffy and all of this? They like, oh yeah, I got me one. She could sing and she could do everything. She can blow. You know what I'm saying? She can really blow. Really blow. Really, really blow. Okay? I'm just sending it your way, all right? So, I don't know. It's making me wonder. You know what I'm saying? Making me wonder. I see you all saying Dallas has a child with Chili. Yeah, Dallas been around the block. I remember Dallas was producing for Another Bad Creation. And, all of them. So, I don't know my last take on this before I get to these other stories that we got a couple more stories. Is that I think that law of bringing this where, she probably knew, hey, we can get this and sue him. Or I can threaten him to write a book. But right now is an opportunity to make some money. Because after all that I went through, maybe she did go through a lot of pain and suffering. Maybe some of these allegations are true. Maybe she realized, damn, I was there for a decade of my life, and now my chance of being a singer that I wanted to be is over, and I wasted all this time, and I got really nothing to show for it. And you know what? I'm going to get some payback. Maybe she's deserving of that. I'm not sure. But with that law coming out, and she probably now older and looking at her life and realizing, okay, I should try to make something out of this. And, I'm not going to say I blame her for that. I understand that, hey, this opportunity presented itself. Why not try to take advantage of it? Now, like a lot of people think, maybe they thought it was over with, but hey, when it comes to opportunity in life, you never know what's over with or what's still going until the opportunity presents itself, which is very scary, I got to admit, for men now, and especially for young men, because it's going to be worse for younger men, because the younger men coming up now, every relationship that you have is pretty much going to be tracked and logged. You probably have some type of video or recordings and things, and you never know how, if that relationship ends. It don't have to be that you was abusive or this or that or whatever. But then in the future, whatever happens in life, you never know what somebody may bring up or, show. You may even have sex tapes and things that you may have shared with that person, and they may come and bring that out. So you never know what may happen, and it's just the threat of more things to come back to haunt you in life. Your skeletons in your closet are now no longer in your mind. The closet is now online, and you better be careful. That go for everybody that's younger out there dealing with relationships, because, hey, you never know. It'd be a new law and something else happen. I just realized I spilled something on my shirt. Ain't that something? But new law, anything happen, and next thing you know, you got a lot of stuff to deal with and prove, and it just can be difficult. So be careful out there. QJ Smith, has the season 3 of Power Book 4 Force been picked up yet? No, not yet, but it looks like it will be soon. And I hope that it's renewed, and I'm ready to go film it myself. So we'll see. BVD TV, women aren't going ham on a man who is an absolute gentleman. Men know what men are doing out here. True, but that ain't also true, because some women may be upset that that man is no longer with her. And he could have been a gentleman, but just like, hey, I don't want to be with you no more. I want to be with this other person. And they may want to do something to your car or do this or put video out or try to say you ain't got this or you did that or whatever, because people nowadays are vindictive. So it's not that, oh, well, we broke up. He don't want to be with me no more. He want to be with somebody else. But he was a gentleman. So I'm going to move on. That don't work that way. And it go both ways for men and women too, because a woman may no longer like this dude and just want to talk to somebody else. And then now what? He going to put your sex videos out there or whatever, or say this or that? So it's like people can emotionally blackmail one another. You have to be careful. You know what I'm saying? Well, thank you, Savannah. Savannah says she liked my hat. I try to be in style a little bit. DV, what's good, man? Thunder God, Jay, Reggie Wright talked, but Will and Duane Martin a few years back on Bomb First. He said it was well known in Hollywood. Laughed, saying it would be news to us. I know, right? That is something that has been out there for a while. All right, let's move on to that next topic of discussion, which is the Will Smith, Duane Martin allegations. So, as most people know, Will Smith and Duane Martin are friends now. Tasha K, who is a YouTuber, and she's starting to get some stuff out there now. She has had some questionable ethics in the past, to say the least. Questionable ethics in the past with Cardi B and others, even having a lawsuit with Cardi B at one time. This time, Tasha K has a guest on the show who claims to have firsthand knowledge about what's going down. And so it says that firsthand knowledge is that Will Smith and Duane Martin had a very intimate relationship, more than friends. So now Will Smith, according to TMZ, for those listening on the podcast, I do have an article up, and it says that Will Smith's rep denies the claim he had sex with Duane Martin. So it says Will Smith's team is denying a new allegation he and Duane Martin were caught in a dressing room having sex years ago, calling the claim unequivocally false. Now, here's Tasha K. Unwind with Tasha K. Tasha K. that made it to TMZ. It says Will Smith will wish this interview never happened. This is one of the closest people to Will, aside from Jada, to sit down and tell all about him. From meeting Jada, Tupac, Will's sexuality, and manhood size. He knows, in caps, and tells it all, in caps. How you know another man's manhood size? Hey man, I was his tailor, okay? I measured the inseam, I know the girth, I held it down, I know which way the wind blows, alright? I know where he stick it. I was the tailor. How many, what you gonna know? Centimeters or inches? Whatever you need to know, I got it. What? Man, I wouldn't even admit to that part if I was him, and I knew that. I know the girth and the length, his manhood size. I got it all. Let's see what he say.
You looked at my Instagram. You see the hundreds of celebrities that I've done business with, done things with. And during the latter years of our relationship, Will was not my friend. I was his friend. I was around before they had Trey. Jada was the woman that everybody wanted, and Will needed that validation to have that.
All right, so first off, one thing that I do like, I'm going to give a shout out to Tasha K and upgrading and doing one-on-one interviews in person, something that I would like to do myself. But the thing with this business is location really does help. And being either in New York, Atlanta, LA, where you can have people always ready, willing, and able, to come by in person, makes a big difference. It's one reason why shows like Vlad TV are popular, because if you're based in LA or you can have people in New York, you'll always be able to get somebody interesting. So definitely give a shout out to her for upgrading her platform a little bit with that. Now, as far as this person, from what is being said so far in this clip that I played, he's saying he was the man and Will Smith was trying to know him. Okay, that already don't make sense, because Will Smith was already the man, since parents just don't understand. Will Smith was actually the man before Jada was the man. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. And, you know what I'm saying, that. but I could have swore Will Smith was a rapper and parents just don't understand and all of that before Jada was an actress. And then she wasn't like no superstar actress. She never really was. She was good and she was well known in the black community, but Jada never even made it to, I would say, Taraji's level, let alone Angela Bassett. But I'm not dissing Jada. I like Jada. I think Jada looked good when she was younger and all the way until she got a head like mine. But he said Jada was everybody who is what everybody wanted. Now, I do know somebody that has met Jada in person, in Hollywood, in person. And this is a side subject. This is about 5 years ago they met Jada in person. 5 years ago, okay? Before she shaved her head. But this is still, a 50-year-old Jada. And this is a man that has had a lot of lady friends, has been in the music industry, and works around people all the time. And this person told me, because he told me after just to tell me, because we would talk, that, hey, I met Jada, and that was one of not only the nicest people I ever met, but he was like, she was like so beautiful, it was stunning. He like, her eyes and her demeanor is like she had like a aura, a glow. I'm like, man, shut up. He like, no, man, like for real, like I ain't never felt that way. He was like he's about to melt in her presence. I'm talking about this a grown man. I'm talking about not no starstruck person. Been in Hollywood for 30 years. Used to work with the best of the best in the music industry, and at this time was in his 40s to 50s, his damn self. And he was just like, wow, she is really stunning. So some people, you may not really get their full glow and beauty and energy until you see them in person. So, some people, the camera doesn't give them their full justice. So with that, if this guy's saying a lot of people wanted Jada, she's talented, and if they are seeing her in person, and when she was younger and even more attractive and had more vibrance, who knows? Maybe that is the case. But let's see where he going with how he know how big Will Smith wee-wee is.
You saw her say that Will Smith had a small dick?
Oh, I am saying to you, if a woman is used to something the size of a baby leg and you come in with a pinky toe, there's nothing you can do to please her. You can buy her.
Come on, man. Come on, man. This dude said if a woman is used to a baby leg and you come with a pinky toe, come on, y'all. Jada little ass is getting a third leg rammed up her. If Jada little ass need a third leg up there, come on now. Damn, that's more like the third rail for the damn subway, electrocuting up that little ass. She got a third leg. That's what Jada need. And she complaining about the pinky. I need to feel it. Ram me. Bah. Ooh. Ah. Yeah. Now, I'm not advocating for the pinky pride, but damn. A baby leg? Really? A baby leg? She want that pop. I need that thug thizzle. Okay, now I'm ready to create. Now I can be and set it off. Because I take baby legs for breakfast. What? I take baby legs for breakfast. Ooh, B said August had a third leg. Ooh, Jada. Jada like a third leg action. Okay. Hey, I'm going to tell y'all a little something though that guys say. I'm going to let y'all ladies, I know it's a lot of ladies that watch the show, and I love you all. Here's a little bit of guy code. And guys, let me know if I'm wrong. Don't we be like, hey man, them little skinny girls got that deep thing. Yeah. Ain't that what they used to say? The skinny girls got the deep one. You fall all the way in, it's deep. The big girls be the ones soon as you put it in. You be thinking they ready for all the action and pounding. The big girls be, the skinny girls be like, you just put it all the way in the belly. Ain't nothing in there, ain't no room, ain't no food. Just drop it all the way in there. Bloop, bloop, there it is. Big girl, hold on, you putting it in my stomach. So I'm full. You know, I was eating them scramps earlier. So that hard. Okay, I can't be doing all that. Got me over here doing all these moves, Pilates. Ooh-wee. Damn, man. August, she needed that third leg. August was her son's best friend. If you was my best friend, I think about you all the time. I think about you all the time. You was my best friend. I get that third leg right now. And we kick it all the time. We would kick it all the time. With the third leg. Damn, man. I don't know no August songs. So that was a little 50 Cent. Close enough. Just as like each other, right? Savannah, you say big girls can be like Timex watch too. Take a licking, but keep on ticking. Well, big girl ain't like a no Timex watch. Big girls like an old car. You got to warm that up first. So with the big girls, you got to work it in slow. They, and then after they get liquidated and warmed up, they be like, come on now, baby. Then they start throwing it back. Blah, blah, I got you. Oh, you ain't think I got, oh yeah, let's go. But in the beginning, hold on now. Oh, you on top, I can't breathe. Then they be, you know, because sexual acts, your tolerance for pain, it goes up. A lot of people don't know that. Google it. Especially for women. The tolerance of pain goes up. It actually feels good. So then they start to get warmed up like, boy. Y'all got me over here laughing to myself. But that's true, though. So, hey, they fell into that skinny one. Jada little ass, you stick that damn baby leg in, it come out the back. Boop! Ah! I love the double pin. Double trouble. Just the way I like it. Jada, boy. Women, y'all, I mean, what the... All right, let's get back to what they say.
Cars, you can get her 80 private jets. If she's itching for that baby leg, she want that baby leg. You can beat a person so much that they fall into submission.
And who needs enemies when they got friends like you?
Oh, I can tell you what goes on the inside. Everybody else is just speculation.
Somebody told me I made my pictures in the book. You know, your pictures in the book and your name is in the book. So you like you doing some real elegant pimp. I'm blowing you up. I love that. I'm blowing you up.
Dude, this is what.
Okay, wait a minute. Hold up. Wait. I gotta put it in my Nate Dogg voice. We gon' play. Hold up. So this dude was in the Will Smith book, which I do have, but it's in my other room. I didn't read it though, but I do have it. My mama gave it to me. Mama said, read the book. My mama actually gave me the book when it came out. She read it on the plane, and she said it was a good book. I didn't read it, and if you watch it, mama, I'm sorry. Don't call me. I will get around to it. I'm going to start listening to audiobooks more, man. I don't have the time to just sit down and read the book, and then there's always some noise or something happening I can put on the audio book or something in the car. Anyway, so this dude is in the book and he know Will Smith, but Will Smith said, I'm blowing you up. Okay, so he said, I'm blowing you up right now. So y'all listen to that and you tell me what you think about what I'm about to say. This is my theory on this. So, and shout out to T Bright Eyes. All right, so I think when he said, I'm blowing you up, your name in the book and your picture, I'm blowing you up. I'm doing you a favor, man. You lucky. I mean, your ass only made bologna sandwiches on the side, and I put you in the book. I'm blowing you up. You bologna sandwich making mother sucker. You lucky I put you in.
Thank you. Now I'm gonna go make money with Tasha K. Thank you very much.
Now, what up, Miguel? I don't know if this is accurate, of course, but my opinion is when he said, I'm blowing you up, and yeah, you got this in there and da-da-da, blase, skippy, whoop-de-whoop, that, hey, we ain't really that close. You ain't really did split for us, but I still put your goofy ass in the book. And I even put a picture of your old wannabe pimp juice having self in the book. So, you know, thanks. And if you want to come slob on Bob later, you know why.
Thank you very much.
You come slob on Bob later and thank me, you know what I mean? So that's what I took as basically, without the joke at the end, that dude somewhat knows them, but Will Smith look at it as I did you a favor putting you in the book and even putting your picture in the book. So thank me now. You can thank me now. Boom, boom, boom. You can thank me now. That's the remix. Anyway, y'all let me know what you think. Am I right? Am I wrong? You agree, disagree? That's my thoughts on that part. Maybe he not as close with them as he's portraying, but let's hear the rest.
Makes the new people do, and I ain't gonna say new, they probably been there after myself, right? They will make you check into a rehab, and they'll pay for the rehab. Even though you're not on drugs, they're gonna pay for the rehab, and you have to go if you want to work with them. And then
Okay, what he's alleging right now is more of what they would say, and if you look up that Sex Kitten, MK Ultra type programming, where they can manipulate you, or if they have certain things on you, information or things that can be embarrassing. Hey, if you don't do this or that, we'll put this out. We'll let this out. Hey, if you don't do this or that, we'll end your career or we'll put your career on the shelf. What he is saying is similar to what Cassie was just saying. And I've heard this before, and it is very possible. And the way that the industry is, where you can be replaced, and if you really want this, what are you willing to do for it? So, with that being said, I'm not saying what he's saying is true for this case, but what he is saying is, I believe, possible and very true. I believe it to be very true. But again, that's my belief. Let's hear. Now, with this instance, I don't know, but I do believe people are manipulated and used, and, you know, careers could be cut short and stuff. That's what I believe is true. I just want to be clear. All right, let's go.
all sexual acts that I walked in on.
Who'd you walk in on?
Him and Duane Martin.
Okay.
Hollywood is the hurry up and wait game. So 3 minutes later, after them telling me, "Hey, you got eyes on Will. We need him to come watch this." So I'm running all over the.
Okay. what he is saying is very true about Hollywood is to hurry up and wait, because that is something that is said a lot. That means they want you to be on time, on the set, hurry up, be ready, do this, do that. You want the job, okay, be there tomorrow, hurry up. And then you got to be there and do this and that. If you're not on time or whatever, of course, it's frowned upon. But then here's the wait part. You hurry up, you get there, you do this, you do that. And then they be like, okay, well, we don't need you yet. Just wait. And you'll be waiting in the trailer or waiting somewhere for hours and hours, sometimes 10 hours. You may have been on a 16-hour set day and you didn't do anything but sit in the trailer for 10, 12 hours, and then you come and do 2 hours of work. So sometimes people would wonder, why'd I come here for 10, 12 hours? I could have just came for those 2. But the good thing is you do get paid for it, so hey, it is what it is. I don't know. Now, as far as him saying he walked in on them during an act, here is the thing. This is his word against theirs. It's no proof. The truth of the matter is, it really doesn't matter if they were doing it or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, if Will Smith was doing that, or with Duane Martin or whatever, it doesn't matter. But here's why it's newsworthy. Because in the black community, it is still frowned upon, especially if you are portraying a masculine figure. For example, Will Smith is always portraying a masculine man, kicking butt, saving the world, doing whatever. And so it would be very hard for people, in my opinion, in the black community at least, to watch him in Bad Boys with Martin Lawrence, and they know that he really would want another Martin as his partner, and that they really were bad boys. I don't know how much people would be enjoying the movie. Maybe they would think this is hard to believe, even more than the movie already is going to be hard to believe with all the crazy stuff these police officers do in these movies. They should be in jail. Anyway, damn police officers going to Cuba. But I don't know. What do you all think? Would you still want to watch a Will Smith action movie if he came out and said, you know what? I am gay. I'm bisexual. I'm asexual. If he said any of those things, would that affect you wanting to watch a Will Smith movie? It would affect me watching an action movie with Will Smith, because it would be kind of hard for me to believe, not because that you're gay or bisexual, that you can't fight, because of course that's not true. Anybody can fight or beat up anybody, depends on your training and things. I just don't think a person in that, you know, the role or lifestyle would probably be doing those things. So, you know, it would just be like, I wouldn't think that person would be doing that. So I don't know. That's my opinion. You know, I wouldn't say it's bad, but I would see maybe if he was a gay cop in Bad Boys, he'd probably be a lot nicer. He probably wouldn't be beating up all the cops. He'd probably be a lot nicer. He'd probably go by the book. You know what I mean? I don't know. I think the movie wouldn't be as exciting. He'd be doing more of the right things. You know, you would have him doing all these other things, and then what? Plus, in Bad Boys, he's a womanizer. Anyway, this dude says he saw them both in the act. And in my opinion, the only reason I think it matters is because the roles Will Smith plays is aggressive, manly, presenting roles for society. And I think maybe some viewers may change their viewing history and habits, or maybe even feel betrayed. Maybe they wouldn't have watched maybe some of his things if they would have known up front. I don't know. Savannah say I would watch it. Miguel, what you say? I feel bad for Will, man. I'm a longtime fan of Will's, but if he is by, to each their own, but I don't believe it. Okay, here's another, because again, on Wednesdays and Sundays, I know it's Thursday, I apologize. Wednesdays and Sundays, 10 p.m., I'm going to do the hot topics as well as I'm going to call it Conspiracy Corner. Yeah, so here's the conspiracy right here. Y'all let me know if y'all heard this conspiracy theory and if you think it's true. That they say when some people allegedly sell their soul or do things they aren't proud of to get to certain levels in the entertainment industry, they may have dirt on them. You see what I'm saying? Whether it's tapes or knowledge or news or whatever, as possible blackmail. And this is a theory of, you know, everybody want to say the same group of people that's controlling the world, but whatever. I don't like to use that name because it's been overused to start with an I. But anyway, they say once they done using you or have gotten what they can get out of you, that maybe they'll release some of this information. Or if you don't go in line with what they want you to do, or if you mess up, or whatever the case, for whatever reason they see fit, they can release these stories or information, knowledge, videos, whatever, and ruin you, ruin your career. Some people say they may have happened with Cosby. Some people say it may have happened with others. And who knows, maybe this is something that's happening with Will Smith with all of these things coming out, because he was Hollywood's golden boy for a long time. You never heard anything negative about Will Smith, any drama, nothing but great things. And now, lately, it's just one problem after another with Will Smith. So, I don't know. That is a conspiracy theory out there. You all, what do you think? You know what I'm saying? You never know. It is kind of sad that all of a sudden Will Smith is kind of just like getting a lot of heat and falling apart. I hope for his sake he doesn't think of doing anything drastic, because you know how people in Hollywood, when they start to have bad times, they can sometimes do things that they shouldn't. So I hope that doesn't happen with Will. Savannah, you say Cosby seemed okay until he tried to buy NBC. That is also a conspiracy theory. And we can talk about that for a hot second. The reason I don't know about that theory no more is because he tried to buy NBC in what? The 90s? Or the early 2000s. I had to double check. And these allegations didn't come out till at least maybe 10 years later. And he was no longer trying to buy it. Now maybe they wanted revenge because the audacity of this ninja. And we gonna teach you a lesson. And hey, I don't put anything past anybody. Okay? I really don't. I don't know what people would do. It's somebody I could be talking to, and I really like them, and they could be doing, you know, involved with stuff, doing whatever, and you never know what the future holds, you know. Or you could be with somebody and you think this and that, and next thing you know, they've been flipped and reversed on you. So, and that's just a couple of examples, you know. Anyway, let's see what else this dude had to say. He had a lot to say, actually. One more minute of stuff. I don't know if I'm going to try to play all of it. One of the reasons I break it up is for copyright reasons. I do not want to have any copyright issues. And be just my luck, I probably will anyway. So let's see what it say.
He's not in his dressing room. I go to the cafeteria. I'm like, but I see his car there. I'm like, where is this guy at? So now I'm holding Dwayne down too, so I had the keys to his dressing room. So I'm like, yo, and they're calling I'm on walkie-talkie and they calling my cell phone. Yo, we need to get Will here. And I'm like, yo, kind of fuck down. Like, I'm trying to find this. Like, this is unlike him, right?
So he's pretty much saying he's Will Smith and Duane Martin's handler. And he pretty much said, I'm handling both of them. If you look into the conspiracy theory of the programming and all of that stuff, they will say people have handlers. Again, these are conspiracy theories and allegations. I do not know. I haven't been handled by anybody. I've been fondled a few times, but I was a part of that and I enjoyed it. And I'm willing to be fondled again. But I have not been handled. And I don't know. I don't know how all of that could possibly work. Thank you, in my life for not having to be exposed to something like that. Where somebody could be doing something with your mind or handling you or whatever. You could say you have a lot of money, fame, power, whatever, but it's always a double-edged sword. So you got to be careful with that. Anyway, we will see. And shout out to Tasha K, man. Tasha K looking good over there. Again, I have not really watched a lot of Tasha K, but I will give another shout out to Tasha K. She had a little skirt, dress, whatever that is on, and, trying to look cute, hair laid to the side and everything. Give a shout out. All right, so we'll see. Let's see, Savannah, you say Tasha K said that if anyone used her interview without approval will have a strike and request to be taken down. Well, I'm sure that's a million people. Anyway, it say right here, a man claiming he had to pick up, his name was Bilal. And it says that when he opened the door to the dressing room, he saw them having anal sex with Will. And he said there was a couch and Will was bent over the couch. So he's saying Will was the one that is a catcher. And he says that Duane was killing him. He killed him. Oh no. He said it was murder in there. Oh my goodness. TMZ. He said he killed him. It says that a rep from Will Smith denies this allegation completely, saying that it's completely fabricated and is unequivocally false. And also a source close to the situation tells Will is considering taking legal action following the remarks. And it says that, of course, everybody is talking about it lately and things. And hey, he just revealed he'd been living a separate life since 2016. And look, he's with Neo. He does have some people in his circle that are questionable. For those that don't know, Duane Martin did come out after divorcing his wife, Tisha Campbell Martin, and say that he was, I believe, bisexual. Let's see. And also, this is weird to me, but Jada said she was shocked to hear Will refer to her as his wife on the night of the Oscars after the slap with Chris Rock. I don't know why she was shocked. They went there together. Nobody else knows that you all live separately. Why were you shocked? Everybody else was the one shocked. It says Duane Martin has not publicly addressed these claims or this allegation. and that he and Tisha Campbell finalized their divorce in 2020. And, they say it was messy, to say the least. And it's still unclear if Bilal had any sort of legitimate connection to Will at all. This is the TMZ podcast. Will Smith denies allegations of the anal sex. And of course, I know how to pronounce that. Passenger dies after Bahamas boat excursion sinks. Damn. That sucks. All right, so what do you guys think? That was a lot to unpack, to say the least. A lot to unpack. Again, yeah, shout out to Tasha K. She's been improving her stuff, her channel, her content. That's what I would, anyway, there's so much I would like to do. Just all we can do is the best we can, right? Make the most of what we can. I mean, if I want to do some more, I got to cut back on other things. I only have but so much time and focus that I can use in my body. I guess that goes for all of us. I used to be able to do a lot more. My mind is still thinking I can, but my body is like, no, you about to go to sleep. I'm like, no, I still got the... I'm still trying to talk. I'm still going to do this and that. Blah, no you're not. So, I don't know. Anyway, that was a lot. Inga say, what's the purpose of putting this information out there? So Tasha K can get money. So Tasha K, I have to give it to her. This was a genius move. This has got her on TMZ. You know how many people are going to go to YouTube and see what she's talking about and then look at other videos that she made? This was a genius move. She probably paid this person for the interview, and that's perfect because now she can't get sued. You see what I'm saying? Because she learned from Cardi B when she was saying most of the stuff that she can get sued because you said it. Now she paid this person, probably had them sign some stuff saying, hey, this is all on me with these allegations. And then now this person gets sued. So that way she get the views, she get all the publicity and none of the heat. Because she could say, well, that's what they said. I was interviewing them. Ask them. So I think that's a genius move. And now she's going to probably get a lot more subscribers, a lot more views, which ends up being a lot more money than whatever she paid that person for that interview, and no heat. So I think that was a genius move. Savannah just said Tasha's at 1.14 million subscribers. See, she lost a lot of subscribers. I know she was at barely a million. So a 1.4, that's what, another 140,000 subscribers? I don't know. Miguel, Jay, since you've been doing stand-up, have you seen Ari Spears videos of him at club? I've seen Ari Spears at the club. I've seen Ari Spears in person. What do you mean videos? What you talking about? But yeah, I've seen Ari Spears in person at the club. Yeah. Miguel, you say, I refuse, Jay, not the Fresh Prince, man. I know, right? That's something. He said he was getting killed. And see, it's hard for people to see an action figure, an action star, which is what Will was, in a role that doesn't seem masculine, let's say that. Okay? It doesn't seem masculine, especially since he was the catcher, you know? So, anyway. Before we wrap this up, let's get into OJ. OJ been smashing college girls. Anybody got a problem with that? Does anybody feel that OJ shouldn't be getting some nice, fresh college cuckoo? I mean, I'm a little jealous, actually. I ain't getting no college coochie. And OJ still smashing. Damn, man. I just had to get in an accident, right? Let's get into it, man. I don't know, man. What's up with women? And also, we'll talk about Tristan Thompson, but this OJ ain't gonna take too long. But why women like older guys with like OJ? I don't understand that. Why would college girls? I mean, he famous, so what they gonna say? They screwed the old famous OJ? I don't know. He ain't got that much money no more. OJ ain't balling. So what they saying? They slobbed on Bob, a old shriveled up slinky dinky. Say OJ claims he been with college girls and the photos surface online. Say OJ, interesting character. Overall, someone who has lost a lot of the goodwill he had when he played pro ball. Of course, he stands accused of killing his ex-wife and her boyfriend. However, he ended up beating the case. We all know all of that. All right, let's see. It says, these days he could be found on social media talking about fantasy sports, as well as on YouTube on It Is What It Is with Cameron and Mace. They say they have him on every Monday morning during the NFL season, and it's led to a lot of hilarious moments. I got to give it to Cameron and Mace. They are funny on that show. Pause. Hey, look here, man. He was killing the game, Juice. Hold on. Pause. Killing the game. Pause. You say he was killing it. Pause, son. Pause. Hey, look here. He was over here rushing over 200 yards, son, and then the next thing you know, he did the jab, step, and killed the game. Hold up. Pause, son. Pause. You said he had the killed it. OJ, you already a killer twice, bro. You can't do that. Pause. Anyway, that's they show. It says, let's see. It says, however, OJ came out and made the claim he recently had a sexual relationship with a college girl during her spring break, but it ended once she went back to school. This subsequently led to one user posting photos of OJ with some young women at a bar. Look at the juice is loose. White girls, man, bless their heart. White girls is just so loving and caring. Black women, man, is not about to give you no loving unless you got a million damn things in a row, and then they ain't gonna have none of the things together. They can't see Pat, boy. I know all the black girls about to say, pause, what? Look at that. Where the black girls at? They like, I ain't sitting with his ass. He might kill it. He might have that baby leg, and he might have a knife in the hand of the baby leg and the baby toes. It may be a razor blade. I don't want that. Pause. Anyway, I don't know. I don't have a problem with him screwing white women as long as they want to get screwed by him. But, damn, man. Ain't life grand? This dude, boy, he's still out there killing the game. Hey, I'm Juice. Hey, you want to squeeze this juice? Hey, that's fresh squeezed juice, baby. Yeah. Tell your grandma I said hi. Hey, Davey said white girls are so loving and caring. I know, right? They so loving and caring. Hey, man, I'm going to steal that joke, man. Damian Kinney, I'm going to steal that joke. I ain't going to lie. I'm going to have to use that on stage. I need me some white girls. They so loving and caring. I'm a doctor it up. But I love that joke right there. I'm going to steal that. Shout out to Damian Kinney. I'm going to give you your shout out now because I ain't going to do it on stage. So, shout out to Damian Kinney for giving me a joke I'ma steal and use on stage. Everybody to hear that joke, shout out to Dame Dollar. I stole it. You want your residues? I'm gonna give you some residues. I'm gonna give you some residue, some weed residues. I'm gonna give you some weed residues, some, you know what I'm saying, residue of the dinner I ate, whatever residue you want. I'm gonna give you all the residue you need. All right? You got residue for days. I got the residues. All right. Now, anyway, last story. This the bonus story. Tristan Thompson. Hey, you got to excuse guys, and I did want to talk about the UFO. What's up? The USA said they shot down the UFO. Maybe we going to do both. All right. Matter of fact, yeah, we'll do both. All right. I already pushed the Tristan Thompson button, so you got lucky I'll do it first. Because I was about to push the UFO first. It said he had a bizarre excuse for the way he treated Khloe Kardashian over the years. And it said that his excuse was, let's see. Hold on. The biggest criticism of the season of the Kardashians is that their whole family apparently attempted to give Tristan Thompson a redemption arc after he betrayed and publicly humiliated Khloe multiple times over the years. So you got to be part of their damn TV show? Okay, you want to get back with me? First of all, we're going to have to do a redemption arc, okay? What? So you trying to make up with somebody and you got to go through a redemption arc in a storyline publicly on TV? It say fans were left horrified when Khloe's mom, Kris Jenner, and best friend Malika Haqq both encouraged her to give a relationship with Tristan another go, and Malika sparked fierce backlash when she went so far as to suggest Khloe should try to save her family. Well, what's the backlash for with that? What's wrong with that? Of course, I don't know all the backstory. But anybody that has a child with somebody, you should give an attempt to save your family at least once. At least once. I don't know how many attempts they had. Y'all about to correct me and let me know this is the 20th, I'm sure. And say if you need a recap, not only has Tristan cheated on Khloe repeatedly, there you go, y'all already let me know, since they started dating in 2016, but he also actively encouraged her to have a second child with him while simultaneously hiding the fact that he got another woman pregnant behind her back. Why would he do that? Not the behind the back part. I get it. You got somebody else pregnant. But why are you trying to have her have another baby at the same time? And you know that the other person, I don't know about that. That's weird. If I got one person pregnant, I'm not going to encourage somebody else at the same, I don't know. It sounds like somebody I know that got two women pregnant at the same time, which is a mess. And that person's something else. But anyway, say, Tristan managed to keep the other woman pregnancy and a related court case from Khloe for several months, and she only found out he fathered a secret son with the rest of the world when the legal documents leaked to the media days before the baby was born. Damn. As if that wasn't bad enough, it was also days after he convinced Khloe to go ahead with their surrogacy plans, and their embryo had been implanted in the surrogate, a move that Khloe's own family claimed was a bid to trap her at the time. Wait a minute. How is she trapped if the baby inside of somebody else? Okay, I don't know. This is very weird to me. Surrogates and stuff. Because of the embarrassment Khloe felt for giving Tristan another chance only to be betrayed again, she initially hid from the public. the fact that they were expecting a second child. She also admitted on her family reality show that she struggled to bond with their son, Tatum, after his birth because of Tristan's actions. I mean, the baby wasn't born in her. And you don't like the father. So, yeah, it would be hard to bond with the child. It's not your child. It's that other woman's child. They using some conspiracy theory, mad scientists stick your egg and his little hot dog DNA into somebody else's body and cook it like a microwave. And these are healthy people doing this, but you don't want to stretch your body out. I think that the world is going a little too far. I can see people that are having illness or difficulty with pregnancy, and they do that, but for cosmetic reasons. And again, I'm assuming that, and I always make assumptions that ain't right. So let's see. Tristan previously tarnished the arrival of the child True in 2018 when Chloe learned that he cheated on her days before she gave birth. So he be needing some and she can't give none when she about to be popping. So he just got to just nail anything moving, huh? It's understandable. That's at least the picture that they painting. It's understandable viewers have been left less than impressed by the positive way Tristan has been painted by Chloe's Inner Circle on the show. Why is he on this show? I could never do that if I was in a relationship with these people, but anyway. Say, with some even theorizing that she has secretly given him yet another chance, and the storyline is an attempt to win back public favor before they announce this. Amid all of the pro-Tristan rhetoric, Courtney and her daughter, Penelope Disick, have been praised for being the only ones who have not yet moved on from his scandals on the show. But this week, Courtney, is this all about the show? Let me see what this dude wearing a damn velvet suit. Where is it, velvet? Let's see. Let me skip through some of this stuff. It say that they asked about Jordan Woods, admitted mostly just curious about Tristan behave. Really not here to judge. Okay. Courtney asked next day, you do the deed, do you feel anything? He said, for me personally, when I cheat. Why is he going through this on TV with her? He said, for me personally, when I cheat, I feel disgusted the next day. Only for Courtney to follow up, so then why do you do it again? I mean, that's just the obvious question, right? And then Courtney looks so much like her mother now. And he almost didn't recognize. At this point, he claimed that he has treated Chloe so poorly over the years because he was never taught how to love by his family. So finally we get to the reason why. Never taught how to love. So is that a good reason to screw everybody and cheat? Because you were never taught how to love. He said, I was literally just cheating for an action, cheating for a feeling. But also it really came down to not really knowing how to love because that's the way I grew up. I think with therapy, I realized my childhood upbringing, what I saw from my dad and how he would treat my mom as a kid. And he said, when you see that trauma because you can't protect your mom, you're so young and your mom say it's going to be okay, you basically numb your emotions of being scared or feeling sad. It's my form of defense mechanism. He said because his mom protected him from how his dad's behavior made her feel, he never came to understand how to feel pain or how to feel someone's emotions. The most important person in my life, even though they're being treated terribly, is always happy. So I never understood pain and suffering. Huh. Look at all these big ass bags. This dude is big as can be. It's damn near 7 foot with a bunch of bags. Oh my goodness, on a private plane. All right, it says, So that's interesting what he's saying, though. I actually understand what he's saying. He said, I never seen a man treat a woman good. I never seen a man not cheat on a woman. I never seen a good husband. I made a mistake, Tristan went on, at which point Courtney interjected to clarify that he made multiple mistakes. Yeah, but if you making those mistakes and you don't understand why or what you're doing or this or that, yeah, you'll keep making the same mistake over. He said, but did I ever understand why I'm making a mistake? Exactly. He said, I cheated, maybe not. All right. So that's very interesting. They go on and on, back and forth, basically recapping the damn whole episode of the show. And overall, you know, hey, it's people. I didn't see my mother always get treated the best. And yeah, I've made mistakes also myself. I don't know if it's because of what I saw there or because of the mistakes I made because I didn't make the best decision at that time. I would always think of it as it was because I didn't make the best decision at that time. But then again, you never know what you may be doing subconsciously. So with that, it's interesting to think about. But I do think he knows what's right and wrong. And when you with somebody, you agree to, you know, not cheat on them and do certain things. And so you know that you are breaking their trust. And hey, with that, I don't know about that story, what he's saying. You may not know how to love, you know, treat a person a certain way, show that, speak up and say, actually, I love you, care about you. Maybe bring them certain things to surprise them, to show you care. Maybe you may not know that. But you know, if somebody say, hey, we together, and you know, don't cheat on me, and then you do it anyway, well, you know you just broke that bond, that contract, that trust, and you didn't need your mama to see, you know, see her treated well to know you just broke a contract. Anyway, let's get into some aliens, y'all. Now it said, and this is my last story of the night. I did double time for y'all. I see people leaving. It's midnight. I'm about to get off of here my damn self. It's a UFO was shot down by the U.S. military, and a picture emerges as an ex-Marine reveals the black site for ETs. What? This whole statement is mind-blowing. Now, this is from the Irish Star newspaper, 16 hours ago. It says a former U.S. Marine says he visited a military site whose sole purpose was to shoot down supposed extraterrestrial vehicles with a new photo purporting to show such an incident, reports the Daily Star. It says, under oath in front of U.S. Congress, Michael Herrera said while in the course of duty, he encountered a 300-foot aircraft in the jungles of Indonesia. Herrera described the craft as constantly changing color, like someone was operating a dimmer switch. He was warned off approaching the ship by Special Forces personnel who were armed. He has further expanded on his experiences by telling the Weaponized podcast that he visited a clandestine military black site that used technologically advanced weapon systems to shoot down extraterrestrial aircraft. On their social channels, the podcast later released a picture of a hostile drone shot down by an RAF Typhoon over Syria. I need to try to see if I can get him on my podcast. It said the RAF report later described the craft as an unidentified aerial phenomenon. It was shaped like a mushroom or a saucer. Now, that is one thing I have seen a lot recently with newer pictures and stuff, that it does look like a mushroom. We normally see it like laying flat, but they fly, they turn this way and move in different things I've seen. These guys right here, Jeremy Corbell, it really brings a lot of good info out right here. It says that the Ministry of Defense said that the terrorist drone, which was shot down in December 21, posed a threat to forces fighting the Islamic State in the south of Syria. Jeremy Corbell from Weaponized told the Daily Star he had no idea whether or not the MOD would officially release the image. MOD is Ministry of Defense in the UK. So, I don't know. This is very, very interesting. He said they end up going to a black site, which looks abandoned topside. No activity visible. Just genius on their part. Underneath the surface, a very different story. It's a very active site. They do a lot of scalar longitudinal weapons testing, or EMPs. This is a very advanced version, but they have different types. They're so surgical that they are very accurate. Then they have some that are very kind of like a wave. The purpose of the facility is to actually take down ET craft, and they do this about 2 to 3 times a year. You know what? This information is amazing. This information is amazing. I don't know if it's accurate or true. He did he did testify in front of Congress under oath, which I'm not sure if it's like the court where you can go for perjury to prison, but this dude is swearing he's telling the truth, which is about the best we can get out of a person, because there's no way we can actually download a person's mind and see exactly what happened. So, I don't know. We already did the Will Smith stuff, Macquarie, and this is the last topic of the night. Yeah, I did it earlier. Savannah, you think this is fake news? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know how accurate it is. Everybody watching, let me know, what do you think about this aerial phenomenon, UFO, alien, all this stuff? What do you think? Is it real, fake? Is it us, meaning the United States? I think it's real. It's definitely not fake. Now, is it us or is it something else? That's a good question. And then if it's something else, and also let me take the us out of it. When I say us, I mean earthlings. Any other country. All right. So is it us? Is it earthlings? I'm not sure. That's a good question. And if it's not us, is it from another planet? Is it interdimensional beings? Is it a demon? I don't know. I have no idea on any of those. That's the thing. All I know is that something is happening. That is a fact. I do believe that as a fact. I don't think that's fake news. I do believe that these sightings and these craft are real. The Tic Tac and, the cigar shape, I do believe that is real. Now, what it is it a drone? Is it something? I don't know what it is. But something is happening. All right. So, I don't know. Y'all think about that when y'all get ready to get up out of here. I'm about to get up out of here. I want to have another conversation about this Sunday. So, y'all look into this. Let me know. Still a nice amount of y'all hanging on in there. So, hey, what do you think? Is there something really going on? I definitely think it's something going on. I don't know what. And we got a lot of things, problems on this planet right now. So with that being said, woo-wee, scary, scary stuff. This is the stuff that scares me. It's no scary movie or none of that. Unless it's about witchcraft, then that could be scary. But all of this stuff with the planet, you want to really watch something very good, but scary, Go to Netflix and look up Seaspiracy. Seaspiracy, S-E-A, Seaspiracy in the ocean. Look up Cowspiracy. These are must-see documentaries that'll definitely make you think. With that being said, I'm up out of here, y'all. I'm about to lay down. I don't know if y'all noticed me do this a couple times, but my damn shoulder's killing me. Shoulder lean, shoulder lean. That's why I've been leaning over here. My damn shoulder about to explode. I'm up out of here, y'all. Deuces.